Welcome back to Logan Toxic, the man who rocks it, home of great Blu-ray reviews. I got a nice little stack of Blu-rays and DVDs to show you cats. I just got this in the mail, and it's an amazing release. I love this movie, Beyond the Door. It is the best Exorcist knockoff. It's Italian. I have so much love for this movie, and this edition is so nice. I didn't even know there was a longer cut in the movie because I think I'm used to the 98-minute cut, so I'm really curious about the extra 10 minutes because there's a 108-minute cut in this bad boy. So yeah, this 2K restoration, limited to 3,000 units. I believe this is this for the 2-disc version is limited to 3,000. But yeah, this is such a great release / movie. It comes with a poster. Let's open it up real quick for you cats. It comes with a sweet booklet. It comes with this really sweet poster. The poster is basically the. It's really hard to do this one-handed. Let's see here if I can show you guys the reverse angle. All right, so yeah, here's the poster. Pretty nice size, you know. And then they got the reverse side. This is how I remember this movie, like with this shot. I believe this was the cover of the DVD and Blu-ray or whatever. So yeah, really cool. I'm really impressed with this edition. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna look beautiful. I literally just got this in the mail, and I just had to show you guys because I really enjoy this movie. It's a classic horror, and yeah, Arrow Video, man, they knock it out of the park for sure. Speaking of Arrow Video, I don't know if I showed you these movies yet. I kind of lost track because it's been forever. But The Edge of the Axe, you know what? I just found out that this guy is a really famous director. He's a cult Spanish filmmaker and stuff. So, yeah, that's and I think Arrow is releasing another one of his movies here coming up. So we got that. We got Deadly Manor. This looks like another crazy. It's from the same guy actually that did Edge of the Axe. So it's gonna be a nice little double feature. Raw Force. I picked this guy up. Vinegar Syndrome had a sale, and speak of Vinegar Syndrome, they had a big like sale going on, which is like you can be like a halfway subscriber and you get all the releases for like 6 months out of the year, and I did that. So I began all the releases between June and December, I believe. So that's cool because I believe like November is like their really big month where they release like the big stuff, so that's pretty sweet. I've been getting into like action movies lately, so I picked up some canon stuff that I haven't seen before, like this American Samurai. David Bradley, this dude was the American Ninja Part 3 guy. David Bradley, and I heard this is a really good canon-esque movie, and it's directed by the same guy who directed American Ninja, which is Sam Furstenberg. And yeah, I heard a lot of good things about this movie. I've been reading a lot of like action books, which is really weird, like action cinema and whatever, and they had high recommendations for this. Oh yeah, it's introducing the Mark Dacascos. I can't pronounce. I never could pronounce that guy's last name. He's like a really you recognize him if you saw him. I don't know if there's a picture of him in the back. There isn't. But yeah, really looking forward to this guy. And then Nightmare. Nightmare is a very famous VHS like you find. Like it's like one of the most expensive VHSs you could find is Nightmare. And then there's Nightmares, which is obviously the Shelf. They have a Shelf Factory has a release of that. But this Nightmare movie, I'm pretty sure it's not very good. But the for some reason is so expensive on VHS, even though there's like obviously DVD copies of this. This is released by Frolic Pictures. They do a lot of these grindhouse movies, but yeah, it's like in the hundreds, maybe thousands. I'm not sure, but yeah, the Nightmare VHS copy is so expensive. I don't know too much about this guy. Ballet of Blood looks like one of those low budget flicks, but it looks like it has some Suspiria vibes going on here for sure. So if you're in the ballet horror, ballet horror is one of those things that there should be more of because there's something very horrific about ballet. I think. I don't know. I think there's a nice. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's a nice relation between horror and ballet, I think. Then the One Missed Call trilogy. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these. What were there? There's I think I saw the American version, and I might have saw the first movie actually of One Missed Call a long time ago. Is there an American version of One Missed Call? Let me know. But you know what's really cool is like the first One Missed Call movie is directed by looks like from Battle Royale. Oh, she's one of the main actresses in Battle Royale. I love Battle Royale. Obviously, who doesn't, right? Everybody loves that movie. So that's gonna be, the first movie's probably the best, and then it probably gets weaker and weaker as it goes on, like every other horror series. So really interesting to check that guy out. Now this movie I am pumped to see. Oh man, Manon. It's French, whatever. But this director is one of my favorite directors, Henry Georges Clouzot. I think the T is silent. Clouzot. He directed Wages of War, one of the greatest thriller movies of all time. He's the the French Hitchcock? That's how people. He's French. Yeah, he's the French Hitchcock. So he makes a lot of like those type of thriller, you're sitting on the edge of your seat type movies. So this one is going to be a nice little treat. Oh yeah, like I said, I was getting into action movies, right? So if you guys know, I'm really into like Scott Adkins and like those action ninja movies, and Undisputed 2 and 3. Just Scott Adkins in general, but Scott Adkins with this director, Isaac Florentine, is amazing. Isaac Florentine is a great straight-to-DVD action director. And this is like his first movie, and it stars Oliver Gruner. I don't know. I think this dude he's not French. I think I don't know what he is. He's European. I just saw Angel Town with this guy. Angel Town and Nemesis. He's the guy in Albert Pin's Nemesis, like the cyborg kind of guy. So he's a really good fighter. So I heard that Isaac Florentine directed this movie, and it's supposed to be really good. And I think this is not an American release, that's for sure. Who does the 18? Is that England? No, it must be English, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it's England that does that. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this guy just because I'm really in action right now. I go through phases, so this is like an Old West type thing. I just really don't remember if I showed this or not. Like the Manny Project. I actually really like the Manny Project, honestly. You can watch it on Hulu right now, but for all you Blu-ray physical media guys out there, you get the whole season here. And it's pretty affordable. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, really fun show. And it had a solid enough ending. How many seasons is it? 6 seasons. Wow, that lasted for a while. So, yeah, it's really funny. I like Mandy Project. It's good. A really cool release here. Shutter Island on 4K Steelbook. You know what? I only saw this movie once, and I really, really liked it. And that was when I saw it in theaters. And this movie's pretty old, so I'm just going to start saying stuff about it. I thought, I read the book, and in the book, it wasn't quite clear if he was a patient or not. But in this movie, it definitely shows you that, the answer to that question. But in the book, it was more up in the air, if I remember correctly. So, but the movie this is like Martin Scorsese's horror movie. Sure, I know he did Cape Fear, but this is way more like a horrific type movie than Cape Fear is. There's a lot of like horror elements to this movie. So if you're ever curious about Scorsese directing a horror movie, Shutter Island is the closest you're gonna get to it. And who doesn't love Leonardo DiCaprio? He's just the greatest. And then Only the Strong, but yeah, there he is. That's the guy who was in that Canon movie I was talking about. Mark Dickiakos or something like that. This one's supposed to be really good too. I've been is that the dude from Cyborg? The main bad guy from Cyborg? I bet it is. Imagine like the weird eyes he had in Cyborg. I think he had white eyes or something crazy. But yeah, sure looks like. But yeah, this is supposed to be pretty good. I think this is he's supposed to be like a high school teacher or something. He's like a special ops ex-soldier, and he becomes like a high school teacher, and I think he has to fight the local gang of the high school. It's supposed to be pretty awesome though, so yeah, I can't wait. So there we go. There's been my collection update. Oh yeah, I finally popped this bad boy open, and I watched the first movie. I literally just got done with it. 1992. It's About Time. It's pretty solid actually. The special effects are fun. The movie's not the greatest, but it wasn't a bad movie either. It reminded me more of like a Poltergeist knockoff rather than like the original Amityville horror movie. It felt more poltergeisty. So far so good. I like it. I mean, I remember picking this guy up for I think under $50. And it's just so cool because he comes with all these all these individual releases. So next up, I'm going to be watching is The Evil Escapes. That one looks pretty cool with the priest. Every time you have a priest in a horror movie, that's always a thumbs up. Have you guys watched any of these yet? I know some of you picked this up. How far have you watched all of the movies? How far have you gone? Let me know which ones are your favorites of this release, because it's freaking awesome. Wait a second. Oh, that's the collection, because there's only 4. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. But no, this is the Cursed collection. And I think they're missing one in here, though, aren't they? I think this is 4 or 5. I think they're missing like 6 or something. 7, 8. I don't know. Anyway, in the comment section, talk about this if you have it. Let me know. Are you in the action movies? Are you guys in the Isaac Florentine or Scott Adkins, or have you guys seen From Beyond? That's such a great movie. Highly recommend. It's a safe blind buy if you like The Exorcist. Seriously, guys. It's like an Italian Exorcist. It's fantastic. Anyways, I'll catch you cats later. Peace out, bam. Woo!